Welcome to an introduction to Universal Design for Learning, presented by Disability Services. Speaking now is Dr. Jessica Keane, Academic Fellow, Gender and Cultural Studies.
Universal Design for Learning is about making sure that you have in your teaching, in your classrooms, principles of inclusion that are in place from the get-go, so that you're designing from the beginning of your classroom experiences, teaching and learning that everyone can access.
You're about to hear from Dr. Nikki Wedgwood, Senior Lecturer, Faculty of Health Sciences.
UDL is important because it reduces barriers to learning by providing multiple ways for teachers to engage students, for students to acquire knowledge, and for students to show that they've acquired that knowledge.
Here's Dr. Michael Millington, Senior Lecturer, Discipline of Rehabilitation Counselling.
Universal design in any framework is where we need to go as a society to deal with diversity.
This is Mr. Marco Antic, Educational Designer in the Educational Innovation Team.
Every learner, every academic, every person that participates actively in education may benefit from UDL.
On screen now is Professor Adam Bridgman, Pro Vice Chancellor, Educational Innovation.
In my role as PVC for Education Innovation, we have a task to make sure that our academics are teaching students of all types. And so Universal Design for Learning forms a cornerstone framework with which we can develop our academics to make sure they are engaging with students in multiple ways.
When I talk to academics and when I hold trainings, I help academics to incorporate UDL within their teaching by explaining them what are the tools they can use and how they can best use them to accommodate all the students that they may or may not have in their classrooms.
They can get a sense that talking about differences in learning styles is actually an open and ongoing conversation in the unit of study rather than something to be stigmatised.
I've implemented UDL, for instance, in my unit on disability, sport and social inclusion by providing multiple ways for students to become engaged with the topic.
So if you really want to be able to do it, you have to build it into design, and you have to bring the voice of people with disabilities.
I think that the most simple thing that everyone can do is just be aware that UDL is not complicated, it's there, and think about it.
That's where it needs to start. I think that we could have collegial meetings or conversations where we're foregrounding issues of inclusivity and curriculum reform in our process of producing units of study.
Hidden in this universal design is the fact that we're no longer teaching as if we're teaching one person, but we're embracing diversity because that's important for society.
This video was created by Disability Services in conjunction with the FAST e-learning team.